Hello and welcome. Today, we're diving into something invisible but everywhere: microplastics. These are tiny plastic fragments, smaller than 5 millimeters, and they've infiltrated virtually every corner of our planet, from the deepest oceans to the air we breathe, and yes, even inside our bodies. It's a startling reality of modern life. And the big question is, what does this mean for our health? Microplastics come from various places. Some are made small intentionally, like industrial pellets or the now banned microbeads in cosmetics. But most are secondary, created when larger plastic items, bottles, bags, clothes, fishing nets, break down over time due to sun, wind, and water. So how are we encountering them? Mainly through ingestion. They're in our drinking water, both tap and bottled. They've been found in salt, sugar, seafood, beer, even fruits and vegetables that absorb them from soil. Packaging also sheds particles into our food. Some estimates suggest we might be ingesting the equivalent weight of a credit card in plastic each week. We also inhale them. Microscopic plastic fibers from synthetic clothing, carpets, furniture, city dust, and even tire wear are floating in the air, especially indoors. These can travel deep into our lungs. Dermal contact is another route, though less understood. Microplastics are in some personal care products, and tiny nanoparticles might even penetrate the skin, along with the chemical additives plastics contain. The concerning part is that these particles don't just pass through us. Studies have detected microplastics in human blood, lungs, liver, colon, placenta, breast milk, semen, and even embedded in heart and brain tissues. The colon and liver seem to accumulate the highest concentrations. While research is still actively connecting all the dots for humans, the evidence for potential health risks is growing. Lab studies on human cells show microplastics can trigger inflammation, oxidative stress, DNA damage, and cell death. A major study published in 2024 in the New England Journal of Medicine delivered some startling news. It found patients who had microplastics present in the plaque removed from their carotid arteries faced a significantly higher risk, potentially over 4 times higher, of suffering a heart attack, stroke, or death in the following 3 years, compared to patients without detectable plastics in their plaque. Other recent research links higher community exposure to microplastics with increased rates of chronic diseases like diabetes and stroke. We also know plastics act like sponges, soaking up environmental toxins like pesticides and heavy metals, and they leach chemical additives like BPA and phthalates used in their production. These chemicals are known endocrine disruptors, potentially affecting hormones, reproduction, and development, and some are linked to cancer risk. Animal studies show impacts on immunity, gut health, and metabolism. Given their ability to cause chronic inflammation and carry harmful chemicals, there's a logical concern about a potential link to certain cancers, though more human studies are needed. A problem this widespread, what can be done? One promising area is bioremediation, using living organisms or their enzymes to break down plastics. Scientists are finding bacteria and fungi, sometimes in places like landfills, that have naturally evolved enzymes capable of degrading common plastics, like PET, the stuff used in drink bottles. Researchers have identified specific enzymes, like PETase, and are even engineering them to be more efficient. Microbe communities forming biofilms might work together to tackle plastics, and even microalgae, plants, earthworms, and mealworms are being studied for their potential roles in breaking down or immobilizing these particles in soil and water. However, bioremediation isn't a silver bullet yet. The natural breakdown processes can be very slow. Effectiveness varies greatly with the type of plastic and the environment, and we need to ensure the breakdown products aren't harmful themselves. Scaling these technologies up is a major hurdle. So while scientists work on innovative solutions like bioremediation, the most crucial steps still lie in prevention. Reducing our reliance on plastics, especially single-use items, drastically improving waste management and recycling globally, and stopping plastic from entering our environment in the first place are absolutely essential. Microplastic pollution is a complex challenge, but understanding the risks and the potential solutions is the first step towards protecting both our planet and our health. Thanks for listening.